turns out that the English people over the last 5 to 7 years have been they've been buying log burners. They're like stoves that you open the door and you stick a log inside it, you set fire to it, close the door, and it gives you heat. And then they've been putting these inside their houses and doing chimney conversions. And some of them are relatively cheap, and some of them are quite expensive. You know, some people get it done for less than £1,000. Some people are spending £5,000, £6,000, £7,000, £8,000 converting the house back to having a chimney inside it. Some are even putting proper fireplaces back inside the house and opening the chimneys back up properly. Now the first thing you get when you open up your chimney like that is you get a draft which comes down the chimney when you're not got the fire going, because, well, the draft comes down and you get a cold air straight inside your house. It's the first thing you do. That's the first thing that happens. So you have to have this flap on it to stop the cold air coming in. Well, they didn't calculate for this, so energy bills then go up anyway because you're getting cold air straight in your house in winter. And some of these people are actually bothered about nuclear war. They're actually worried that with the tensions in the world right now, there's going to be a nuclear war. So they bought it just in case there's a nuclear war, which is the height of intelligence, because after a nuclear war, all the trees will be radiated. Because a nuclear war is a nuclear war. It isn't just like a Fukushima plant and then there's a little bit of radiation, or a Chernobyl where there's just a little bit of radiation and then it stops because we can stop it, and then we can clean up because we can clean it up. After a nuclear war, most things are destroyed and you've got no technology left to clean things up, so you have to wait for the radiation to die down, which means all the dead trees which have fallen over in the blast are radiated. All the trees that are still living, well, a certain amount will survive, but some will die. And you'll be picking the easy ones up, the ones that are dead, and they'll all be radiated. And then all the ones that are alive, they'll be feeding on radiation, so they'll all be radiated. And then you'll be burning them. Great. So you'll be sitting there in front of a radiated thing with all your hair falling out. Well, a lot of you have that anyway. I don't know what you're doing to have your hair fall out. You're eating too much selenium or something like that, is it? Too much vitamin B? Trying to give yourself too much energy? Anyway, off the subject, back onto the subject again. Power. Where do we get our power from? What are we going to get our power from? Now, like 13, 14, 15 years ago, the Labour government got voted in with Tony Blair as a leader. And I voted for him because he's a brilliant leader. Absolutely fantastic, no doubt about it. The only thing I didn't agree with him was that he changed religions. You don't change religion. Once you change religion, that was it. It was all over for me. You don't change allegiance. It's like having a football team. You don't support Newcastle for 10 years and then go, oh, they're doing shit now, and then change to supporting Tottenham Hotspurs. You don't do that. That's just mad. And if you marry someone from the opposite religion, you just put up with it. You have to be opposite religions all the time. You don't give in to the opposite. You don't give in to the opposition. You carry on being the way you were. You loved each other for a start, so carry on loving each other. That's what you do. You don't change. Anyway, off the subject again. That was. So anyway, when he got voted in, he was pro-nuclear, and he gave the UK public the choice. I've got to build some new power stations because my nuclear power stations are needing renewing. They've come to the end of their life. The coal-fired power stations need renewing, need rebuilding, and the gas-fired power stations need renewing, and all the other ones as well. We'll come to the point where we needed to renew power stations. We had to do it because we had to renew them. We had to rebuild them. We had to put new ones in because they've got a finite amount of life. If you leave them too long, then they'll start blowing up and they'll start breaking down. So they have to be rebuilt. So we've got the choice. We've got the choice of having brand new nuclear power stations, which would have been fission ones because the fusion hasn't been completed yet. We're still at stage 2 reactors and stage 3 reactors. We haven't got the stage 4 reactors yet because the namby-pamby arseholes won't let us build them. They want us to prove that they're safe before we go ahead and build them over Unity. We know they're over Unity, but the namby-pamby arseholes think they're going to create a black hole on Earth, so we're not allowed to do it yet. We have to prove that they're not going to create a black hole for a start before we can build them. So that's going to take another 50, 100 years. Because the namby-pamby arseholes will come with more excuses after more excuses after more excuses. There'll be more delays, more delays. Anyway, off the subject again, let's get back on the subject again. Power. So the Labour government came in and we've got three choices basically. We've got nuclear, coal or gas. Now coal is dirty and we just shut down all our mines. All the miners are gone, so we'd have to import the coal from other countries like Germany or China. So yeah, it was quite bad. We only get brown coal from Germany because they got loads of brown coal, or we can get black coal and we can import that from China, or we can open up our mines again. And of course then we can't criticise the Chinese miners for having all those accidents, because once we open up our mines again we'll start having accidents. We'll start having trapped, killed miners again. So that will lose that propaganda war. So coal was really out of the question. And also the really dirty coal-fired power stations are really dirty, so they'll have to be made really expensive to get the carbon capture going. So coal was a really bad idea, but people were pushing for coal. The morons were pushing for coal because they want to go and work underground and dig coal out, not realising that that's radioactive as well. Anyway, off the subject again. Then you got gas, and gas is pretty clean, right? We've got quite a lot of gas ourselves. Norway will supply us with gas. Russia will supply us with gas. There's, they can get gas from anywhere, like, yeah. But we struck a deal with Russia, with their gas company, Gazprom. And we invested billions of pounds into Russia, and we built new gas plants up in Siberia, which ensured us cheap gas for a certain amount of years. So the British public, they were anti-nuclear and they were going out campaigning, and the government couldn't take that amount of hassle. We've got about 40%, 35-40% support for nuclear back then, and about 60% anti-nuclear back then. And the government weren't willing to go ahead and build the nuclear and then have protesters like the fucking twats in France sitting on fucking train lines like a bunch of twats, and the idiots in Germany sitting on fucking train lines like fucking twats. So they couldn't take that. They couldn't take that risk, right? Because it'd be politically incorrect, and you got some fucking twats in the government that were anti-nuclear as well, like, and they were fucking, no, we can't have nuclear because it's dangerous. So then we had to go for gas, because basically when you get a gas turbine going, it's pretty clean anyway, but the exhausts that come off of gas are easier to clean up than coal, a lot easier. And we've got this deal with Gazprom, so we went and got a deal with Gazprom. And we've got a deal with Libya as well. Libya were calming down. We've got a deal with Libya for oil as well, like, yeah. So we'd made friends with Libya and oil, because that's what we got Tony Blair to do. That's what I voted for, because I knew we'd go across and make friends with people. And he went across, he made friends with the Russians. He went across, he made friends with the Libyans. And then we got a guaranteed supply of oil coming in and a guaranteed supply of gas coming in. And then, unfortunately, MI5, MI6, NSA, CIA, whatever, started undermining Chechnya and some other Baltic states, and that really fucked off Russia. So Russia broke ties with England. There's nothing we could do, because our secret services were undermining. They were sending terrorists in constantly to undermine Russia. So Russia went, fuck you, BP, piss off out of my fucking country, and now you're going to have to pay full fucking price. So that's what happened, and we had to fucking, all of a sudden, overnight, the gas price fucking doubled. Right, because you can't work together, because you've got a bunch of fucking undercover twats that haven't got any idea about fucking future whatsoever. They just want their own little fucking, I don't know, gas guzzling pile of shit. So then we have to go and fucking build this fucking horizon disaster in the North Atlantic off the south coast of America, down near Florida, in deep water. Really, really experimental and really, really fucking dangerous. So BP went and invested over there. And now we've got these gas-fired power stations. So our fucking prices are unbelievably extortionate. So electric went up, gas went up, all the prices are going up. And then we had to take the high risk. We had to take the high risk. So Barack Obama got put in president in America, right? And just before he got put in, Bush was going, yeah, oil, let's have some oil, deep, oil, right? And we had no choice. Barack Obama got in, he had no fucking choice. He had to fucking sign the fucking agreements to have these fucking stupid fucking deep water things put in. And then, we ain't got no fucking money left, because we're now skint, because we're paying twice as much for a fucking gas. Because we fucking skinted. Because of the fucking namby-pamby fucking arsehole twatty fucking undercover shits. Morons. We had this fucking deal going with Libya and fucking Russia for cheap fucking gas and cheap oil. Right? And anyway, the gas went fucking pear-shaped, really fucking pear-shaped, but we were quite happy because we were getting this fucking decent deal from Libya with oil. And then the Conservatives got in. Fucking unreal. And they wouldn't stick up to the fucking French namby-pamby fucking dicks. And then we went to war with the fucking Middle East. In the wrong areas. And now look at the fucking oil prices. They're just going to go fucking wayward. We think we've fucking just won something. And Germany, well, they've just struck a deal with Morocco. They're going to get loads of free, cheap solar coming up. They're making friends with the North Africans. We've just fucked them off completely. We've just really annoyed Egypt, Libya, fucking Tanzania, fucking Algeria. We've just fucking pissed everybody off. And now we're looking to go fucking war with Iran. What are we? Completely insane. That's your Conservatives for you. Fucking nutcases. Last time they got in, we went to war with Argentina. For no reason whatsoever. Because they scrapped some fucking aircraft carriers. They've gone and done it again, they've just scrapped some aircraft carriers. What are they looking for? Another fucking war in the Falklands and a bit of a fucking war with Iran. And some more fucking shit to fucking boot. Well, and you voted for that. You voted for that, did you? And then you're going to buy some fucking log burners. What about buying some solar panels and put them on your roof and put your fucking money where your mouth is? If you don't want fucking nuclear, you've got to do something. Because gas is too expensive. Go and buy some fucking solar panels and put them on your roof, you fucking twats. Go buy some fucking wind turbines and put them in your back gardens. You know what? We'll put fucking wind turbines up on the fucking cliffs where they make a lot of fucking energy for us. And you get the fucking naturalists come out and go, oh, they're spoiling the view. They're making that view look horrible. And then you put some nuclear power stations and they go, oh, you're not having nuclear power stations, they're dirty. What do you want to do? Sit there and burn fucking logs? And fuck the ozone layer? And then get radiated from the sun instead? Let's have fucking everybody on the planet get fucking radiated just because you want to burn some fucking logs, you fucking cretins. Fucking cretins.